Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a totally fascinating intersection of design, psychology, and commerce. We're going to deconstruct exactly how whimsical, ethereal branding is strategically used to drive a super low barrier to entry digital subscription model. Forget your standard, boring corporate playbook for a minute. Instead, we're looking at how ethereal art basically acts as a smokescreen for an aggressive, highly optimized checkout system. Let's break the whole thing down.
So, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The magic of branding. 2. Packaging the enchanted adventure. 3. The mechanics of conversion. And 4. Merging fantasy with commerce.
All right, let's jump into Section 1, the magic of branding and macro brand identity.
Take a real close look at this Missy Rainbow Business Boutique grand banner. Notice the delicate fairies, the graceful butterflies, the sparkling stars, and those elegant, vintage flourishes framing the edges. And the color palette? It's entirely composed of soft, soothing pastels, light greens, muted pinks, deep magentas. I mean, this isn't an accident, right? This aesthetic is meticulously designed to disarm you immediately. It doesn't look anything like a corporate storefront. It looks exactly like the opening page of a storybook. It's actively inviting you into a safe, comforting space.
Woven directly into all that ethereal imagery are these highly specific textual mantras: believe in magic and believe in you. Now, these aren't just decorative words. They establish the brand's core messaging. It essentially whispers a very specific promise to the consumer. You share these values, your dreams are totally supported, and you belong right here in this magical space.
Moving right along, Section 2, Packaging the Enchanted Adventure, focusing on the digital product offering.
Check out this graphic for Enchanted Charms Expanded Edition. It's basically an immersive invitation to an adventure. Notice how the visual motifs from the broader brand banner are not just repeated here, but they're really deepened. We now have these striking, detailed birch trees framing the left side, a glowing antique lantern, a charming cobblestone path leading off into the distance, and these incredibly lush florals in full bloom. It's a promise to the consumer that the magic they felt from the overarching brand is fully realized within this specific product.
This brilliantly illustrates a concept we can call whimsical marketing. Basically, it's the strategic use of soft, ethereal, and fairy tale visual aesthetics to evoke curiosity, comfort, and emotional engagement from a consumer. This aesthetic creates a highly receptive psychological state of wonder way before a transaction ever takes place. It effectively lulls the consumer's inner skeptic fast asleep before they even realize a purchase is approaching. And the copy right in the center really seals the deal. What adventure awaits you? It reframes the potential purchase from a mundane transaction or a simple digital download into an exciting quest. You aren't just buying a product, right? You're embarking on an adventure. But hey, here's where we really need to pause and pivot for a second. We have to ask ourselves a very grounded question. How does a business built on fairies, magical paths, and butterflies actually monetize its enchanted audience? Like, how does wonder turn into a functioning, recurring business model? That brings us to Section 3, the mechanics of conversion, zooming in on the transaction itself. Okay, here is the jarring reality check. On one side, you have a literal storybook dreamscape. On the other, a stark, green affiliate network subscribe button. Gone are the pastels and the birch trees, completely replaced by bold, block white text complete with a standard play button arrow. The fairy dust vanishes in an instant into a highly practical, no-nonsense checkout page.
So why does this jarring shift work without breaking the spell entirely? Well, it's because of this number right here. The financial barrier to entry for this quote-unquote magical journey is incredibly low. The funnel asks the customer to subscribe for just $1 single. After building up all that emotional resonance, trust, and wonder, the ask is almost negligible. It's an impulse buy price point that removes basically all friction. The customer thinks, hey, for just $1, I can absolutely see where this cobblestone path leads.
Furthermore, the funnel is designed for absolute maximum accessibility. Powered by the Warrior Plus platform, it leverages every major trusted payment gateway. We're talking Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, and PayPal. There is zero friction here. The funnel uses the visual trust built up by the fairy tale aesthetic and then firmly reinforces it with institutional trust to seamlessly, and I mean quickly, convert that curiosity into a reoccurring subscription.
Finally, Section 4, Merging Fantasy with Commerce, to look at the broad funnel strategy.
The absolute genius of this whole model lies in its duality. The hook creates this amazing emotional smokescreen, all magical, soft visual aesthetics and glowing lanterns. But the catch triggers the automated, highly accessible subscription mechanics that actually build the business. It pulls the customer in with a whimsical landscape, making absolutely sure their emotional guard is down, only to efficiently route them right into a highly optimized digital monetization system. Honestly, it's a total masterclass in bait-and-switch aesthetics.
When we look at a funnel like the Missy Rainbow Business Boutique, the strategy is brilliantly clear. But it really makes you wonder, as consumers, how much are our own buying behaviors manipulated by the visual aesthetics of the digital products we subscribe to every single day? The next time you click a stark green checkout button, ask yourself, what kind of magical path were you walking on right before you got there? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this helps you see the digital commerce world